Everett, even if they see you print, they don't truly know if it's a gun. If the asks say it's a colostomy bag, they will leave it alone. Yeah, and Everett, look, great point, man. Most people, if they see something, they may not think it's a gun, right? So they give people the benefit of the doubt. But most people won't even see it, man. You know how many people walk around with a colostomy bag around you? Think about that. When's the last time you saw somebody walking around with a colostomy bag? Like really like noticed it. There's people that walk around them, you don't even know they have them on. Same thing with concealed carry, man. Now, if you've got, you know, tattoos like you know, Second Amendment tattoo here, and you know you're wearing a crazy multicam shirt, and you've got these, you know, tactical pants and tactical boots on, and they see a bulge, then all right, maybe they're gonna think, all right, this guy's concealed carrying. And by the way, nothing wrong with that. You want to get that's up to you, right? You want to wear a tactical shirt, that's totally up to you. I wear one every once in a while, but you also have to play the game, man. Again, it's a way of life. It is a way of life. And so, you know, sometimes you have to be a chameleon and you have to kind of mix in. And what's the cost of that? Being able to conceal carry. That's it. And not creating attention. But again, guys, you can even conceal carry. Like, who cares if you create attention? It's up to you. It's you know, this whole notion that, oh, the bad guys know that you're tactical, so you're going to be the first one that they take out. Yeah, I don't buy it, man. Has it happened? Yeah, maybe, but I don't buy it. Most criminals are cowards, man. They see a guy with a gun, they're going to run away. Most criminals are cowards. You know, maybe they see something on your hip and they're like, all right, forget it. I'm not robbing this convenience store with this guy. I think he's carrying a gun, and they'll leave. How many robbers have robbed a gun with a BB gun, or have robbed the store with a BB gun? They're not even there to hurt people. And some of them are. Look, again, guys, these are my thoughts. And I'm not, the last thing I want you guys to think is that I'm downplaying things that happen on a daily basis. No, I'm not, because it's serious. But again, most criminals are cowards, man. They're cowards. And they'll run away, and can they hurt you? Yes, they can hurt you, because they're dumb too, right? But, you know, just be careful, be safe. If you feel that I don't want to give away my position, and so I'm not going to conceal carry unless I can truly hide it, fine, man, fine. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just giving you from my personal experience. I've concealed carry where maybe they see something. I don't care. You know, if they feel uncomfortable, then I'm sorry, man, but it's my right to conceal carry. That's the way I see it. Now, if the owner of a restaurant comes and tells me, hey, man, you're going to have to leave because blah, 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 you're printing, you're making everybody around us uncomfortable, all right, fine, I'll consider, I will. I'm not going to stay in a place that I don't want to be, that I'm not wanted, right? But for the most part, nobody cares, man. For the most part, guys, for the most part, not 100%, but for the most part, no one cares. No one cares if you're concealed carrying or not. I've been sitting down in a restaurant and I look and I see something and I'm like, that guy's concealed carrying. All right, by the way, son, what were you saying? I don't care. I'm not like, oh man, it's that guy's concealed carrying, man. You know, he shouldn't be doing that. He shouldn't be I don't get, you know, I hear people say, don't open carry, man. It's dumb. If you can open carry in your state, open carry. If that's what you want to do. Are you in danger of somebody sneaking up behind you and taking your gun and shooting you with it? Yeah. You're in danger of getting hit by a bus too. Like, look, I'm not making light of things. I'm truly, and who knows, maybe a year from now, I'll be singing a different tune and say, no, man, don't open carry. I don't find anything wrong with it. I don't. People call people that open carry, you know, idiots and all that. I'm like, why? Second Amendment back then, everybody open carried. Like, what's the only thing that's changed is this right here, the way we see things, because we're short-sighted. We only see. Have you ever heard people say, "Oh, this generation's going to hell, man, in a handbasket because blah." Bro, your dad was saying the same thing about you, man, when you were young. Oh, these millennials, man. Yeah, bro. Remember the hippies in the 70s? And what the parents were saying about them? The 60s? What were they saying about the Beatles? What were they saying about Elvis shaking his hips on TV? Come on, man. Stop playing that. Oh, man, they just don't know. No, man. You were just as ignorant and you were just as dumb as they are, if that's what you think they are. Like, come on, man. Get over that. And so it is what it is. And you know, every generation thinks that the future generation is just going to end us. It's going to end society. Every generation thinks that. Every generation. That we're living in the last days. That's it, man. No more. There ain't going to be a future for my son and blah, blah, blah. And I'm sorry, man. I don't carry myself that way. I don't buy into that. I bank on the human race. Yeah, there's a lot of junk out there, and there's a lot of, especially now that we're being exposed. All this is exposing us. It's not changing us. It's not changing us. It's exposing us. That's all it's doing. Kids eating those Tide whatever. Kids were drinking Clorox 20 years ago. It just wasn't being videotaped. Like, dude, come on, man. It just nothing changes, man. It's just being exposed. And as a matter of fact, it's a good thing. You know why? Because it keeps us in check, man. Maybe not yet, but I've said this before. In 10 years, people are going to be regretting what they were saying on social media today. Man, I can't believe in 2019 I said this, because now my children are seeing it and my grandchildren are going to see it and my great-grandchildren are going to see it. And they're going to say, man, great-grandpa was an idiot. You know, it's you want to open carry. If it's legal in your state and you're not breaking the law, open carry, man. You want to conceal carry? You don't want to print? Don't print. Dress around it. You don't care about printing a little? By all means, man. People need to mind their own business, man. Like, everybody wants everyone around them to live their life. What is that? I don't get it. I don't understand it, man. Are you so shallow? Are you so... You lack self-confidence that the only way that you can operate and go through life is if other people are doing what you're doing, because then that solidifies what you're doing as good? Guys, stop listening to outside people. Now, granted, there's things that you need to do, and there's basic knowledge, and there's fundamentals and foundations that you live your life off of. But I've said it before, man. You want to sit on your sofa on Saturday and Sunday and watch Netflix all day with a bag of chips? Do it. If that makes you happy, do it, man. Just don't complain. Don't complain about, well, you know, you're lucky, man, because you have Bravo. Really? Yeah, for the past 10 years, it was all luck. No, man. I wake up every morning, man, and I go out there and I grind it out every day. And I don't sit on the sofa on the weekends watching Netflix and eating a bag of chips, man. That's the difference. But I'm not forcing that on you. You don't want to work out? You want to drink Cokes all day? And you like eating greasy burgers? I like a greasy burger every once in a while. I like a good cold Coke every once in a while. You like doing that every day? You're going to pay the consequences, man. Bottom line, end of story. Be true to yourself. Be real to yourself. Understand these things. You want to open carry? Open carry, dude. If it's legal, do it. Now, if you can't open carry, then you shouldn't be open carrying. You know, obey the law, man. Even if it's a 30-06 sign or a sign where you can't go into a certain restaurant, or I've done it before where I've gone to my vehicle, left my gun in there and gone in there because my family's in there and I have to go look for him. Now, if you don't, want to obey the law, and I think it's a misdemeanor, depends on where you live, then fine, do that. It's up to you. I'm not preaching here. I'm just telling you how it is, man. Sorry, guys. Again, I went off on a rant, but I feel that it's important that I say these things because there's a lot of other people, man, on social media saying the opposite. Well, you got to do this and you got to do that and you got to. Guys, I do Snapchats every day, Instagram stories every day, me working out, me conceal carrying. Never am I trying to push it on you. If you don't conceal carry, you're an idiot. I never say that, dude. Never. I don't know your situation. You may be deathly afraid of guns because you saw something when you were a kid once. And it's hard for you to start. You want to start concealed carrying, but it's hard for you to even grab a gun and shoot it because you saw something that just affected you. Fine, I get that. Be great. Now, keep working at it. Maybe you'll get over it and you'll be able to conceal carry one day. You may never conceal carry. Just don't sit around and mope if something happens. I wish I had my gun. That's what I don't want. Man, I wish I had my gun. And I carry 99.9% of the time. And you know what my worst fear is? That 1% that for whatever reason, I left it in the car, whatever. I can't even remember the last time I left it in the car, but let's say it does happen, that something's going to happen. And that's like my worst fear, man. Regret, man. Regret should be your worst fear, not failing, not failure. What is it? It's regret, man. That's it. Failing to conceal carry because you're printing. So you learn from it. Next time, you dress around it. You understand it. That's the only way you're going to learn, but you're never going to learn until you try. I'm afraid of my gun, man. What if it goes off? If you start carrying it, you'll understand that it's an inanimate object and it won't go off unless you put your trigger finger on the trigger and you squeeze. That's the only way it's going to go off. On a good gun. I don't know about other guns, right? But go out there, buy yourself a good gun, man. That's it. It's an inanimate object. I hear a lot of people, I don't appendix carry because if it goes off, that's just training. Trigger finger off the trigger, it ain't gonna go off. Now, again, you don't want to appendix carry? Don't appendix carry, man. Because I don't want to be the guy that, well, he told me to appendix carry, and I don't want to be that guy. Don't appendix carry if it doesn't make you happy or if it doesn't make you comfortable. Don't. There's no right and wrong. There is right and wrongs. Obviously, there's rules of thumbs. We get that. Safety, all that. But it's up to you, man. You want to shoulder holster that thing? Do it. You want to ankle carry? Do it. A lot of people say, don't ankle carry because if you get into a struggle, appendix is the best way because you can always reach it, if you're struggling. And that's true. It is. That's true. But I'd rather have somebody ankle carry or pocket carry than not carry anything at all. 100%. I see all these guys going out to the range and they're out there and they're playing. They're not playing. I need to watch what I'm saying. A lot of you guys take it serious. A lot of guys are out there, AR-15s, and that's great. That's awesome, man. Home defense, whatever. Maybe, society collapses and you need to take care of your homestead. I get it. But for the most part, people should be going out there and conceal carrying to the range the way they conceal carry on a daily basis and work around that. Because you don't go to Walmart with, all loaded out ninja stuff and everything with an AR, right? You go to Walmart with an appendix holster and a Glock 19, and so I see a lot of people that go out there and they're doing all these tactics, and that's good. I'm not bashing that. Shooting around barricades, super awesome. I wish I could do that more. But yet they never conceal carry. Never conceal. I know guys like that. They go weekend. They shoot and all that, but they don't conceal carry once. And then I see people that go to the range maybe once every 6 months, but they conceal carry every day. Now, if I'm at a store with someone and I've got the guy that goes to the range every single weekend, but almost never conceal carries, and a guy that I know that conceal carries almost every day, I'm taking that guy. Without asking them if they're carrying or not, I'm going to choose this guy. Because you can be all, you know, kung fu master at the range, but what good is it if you're not concealed carrying?